Macmillan Audio presents Dirty Lazy Keto. Get started losing weight while breaking the rules by Stephanie Laska. Read to you by the author, with a foreword read by Michael W. Jones. I dedicate this book to the love of my life, Wild Bill. We ran, often stumbled, but lived every step in this journey together. I couldn't have done any of this without you as my partner. To Charlotte and Alex, thank you for being so patient with your mom. I know it's been a sacrifice.
Forward. Throughout the history of modern medicine, suspicion has been sporadically raised that perhaps obesity is more complex than we have ever understood. This was specifically noted by the editors in a 1924 issue of the Journal of the American Medical Association. In 2013, this same AMA finally revised its long-held stance, or perhaps I should say lack of a stance, when it recognized obesity as a distinct disease state in its own right. Why, you may ask, did it take so long? While there have been glimmers of the complexity of this recognition for quite some time, medical science has only in the last couple of decades begun to accumulate a critical mass of evidence to make this more definitively convincing. Not only has our new and rapidly growing understanding confirmed that obesity is a disease, but in fact, much like diabetes, heart disease, and other illnesses, a chronic disease that requires aggressive, lifelong treatment. One of the take-home messages here: obesity is not a dirty word. It is a clinical condition, and its treatment should not be considered optional, but essential. Let's call it what it is and attack it aggressively. What does this treatment look like? It may be a surprise to many that 58 distinct causes of obesity have now been identified. This being the case, it should be no surprise then that there is no one-size-fits-all treatment. In fact, in my experience, one size often does not even fit one permanently. It is frequently necessary to tweak or even radically change treatment strategies throughout the journey. If applied judiciously, current obesity treatment options include, and sometimes will require, the use of prescription medications as well as bariatric surgical interventions. As a brief aside, you should be aware that medications and surgery are not easy ways out. All the same, long-term treatments must be employed or weight regain is quite likely. By current data, about 85% likely in 2 years or less. However, it should always and forevermore include appropriate dietary and lifestyle modifications. While, for a particular individual, this may or may not turn you into the healthiest you that you can be, one thing is certain: without it, you will not achieve improved health. Dietary and lifestyle changes must be the foundation of any successful treatment, though how these are implemented often varies from person to person. You may also be interested to know that there are currently no over-the-counter weight loss supplements that have been shown any more effective than placebos in randomized controlled trials. In addition, as far back as 2010, the Obesity Medicine Association has issued a position statement opposing the use of HCG, human chorionic gonadotropin, a hormone whose production is increased in women during pregnancy and for many years has been used in some less reputable weight loss centers for its supposed benefit in the treatment of obesity based on solid evidence of its utter lack of efficacy. Please do not waste your money. If diet is a critical link in the chain of obesity treatment, which diet should you use? As you might expect me to say, this varies. Food is medicine. I didn't make this up. Hippocrates, the father of medicine in the early 4th century BC, is said to have admonished patients to let food be thy medicine. To a fair extent, the chemistry of different foods will affect different individuals in various ways and help control their obesity to varying extents. As this is a foreword to Stephanie Laska's Dirty Lazy
Sample complete. Ready to continue?